All right, this is Chapu from Chaps for Jesus. I've had these machines going on right now for 2 hours on my Facebook channel, Chaps for Jesus. Yes, it is a Christian site, but it is not like any other site. It's not like I'm pumping too much down there. I'm just a geek that likes to share his experience because let's be real, folks. With this world pandemic, we're all trying to find a positive thing to do, something to keep our minds together, learning a trait, learning to fix, learning to be creative. And this is my longer LK4 Pro. Shout out to my longer community. I'm not giving names because number one, I did not get consent. And number two, it's something you got to check out for yourself. You could even join us before you even buy the product, so you could ask us questions, so you could be a part of it, see what it's like. Check out customer support, ask your questions, that way you know what kind of product you're getting. Look at this is a failed print. This was the tallest print and the longest print that I would have done. Look how beautiful that is. That is just absolutely gorgeous. And these are parts that I print and I upgrade on it. That's from supports. That's overhang. I did this. I made it to print like this because I'm not going to see it. It's like this, so it doesn't bother me. But everything that I visually see, it's like, it's glass. How could you not love that? And how could you not love the support? How could you not love the fact that I gave it a review because I wanted to? Not because I was offered anything. I've reviewed this so many times because I wanted to. I took the shroud out. This is Capricorn 1.9 millimeter tubing. That's a printed filter. That is a printed guide. That is a printed filament guide with an axis stabilizer. This is a new home switch that I put on there that I found on Thingiverse. None of this I have created. None of this I sell. None of this I do for profit. These are all things that within a community, we help each other and we learn. This is my Ender 3 from Creality. This one is the only one I'm keeping. I've gone through 3. Yeah, I've gone through 3. And this is the one that misbehaves but kind of plays nice. And as mad as I get, I'm going to keep it, It's whatever. We have a history. So I'm going to keep her. The only thing I've modified on this is the same thing, Capricorn. Remove the shroud. The fan blew on it, so I had to put new one on that. Same thing on the side fan. And it also has the silent 1.1.5 board. And that's it. Beautiful, bright display. Love it. And I printed some upgrades for it. I don't know where I put them. I thought I had them in here. Apparently I don't. But anyway, they both failed at the same time in the morning. My Ender was printing this and I broke that. No fault to the printer. A failed print. No fault to the printer. It was a setting I was messing up on. But yeah, no knocking Mingda. But right out of the bat, the Mingda D3 Pro, all 4 knobs, these knobs here for the hotbed, all 4 knobs on the D3 Pro were in a completely separate compartment to the point where the leveling knobs pierced the magnetic bed. I don't believe they even offered to repair that or send me a new one. Their answer was, oh, let me send it to our engineers so they could look into that. What is there to look into? And then on top of that, this shroud to the hot end, the screws were so over torqued they had no threading. So what was their solution? They were going to send me a new shroud. Okay, I'm not here to knock you for that, but the situation is, if this is no threads, then that means I got to get bigger screws. But I don't know how to size screws. I don't know what size that was. I don't know what size to request. I don't know how to measure it. I don't know any of that. And then, okay, we'll just send you another housing. And I kept repeating back and forth. No, you don't know. You're not getting it. You would have to send me this whole everything where it connects to the housing, and I believe some other parts, the missing screws. The hotbed was shake and rattle. Oh, let me look into it. 5 days later, and I said, you know what? I already put a return ticket. Thank you so much, for everything. And they're like, sir, but you could just take the housing off. That's just mental. I'm like, that it bugged me because I do have ADHD and a form of autism. But I tried my very best not to take it personal. So I said, listen, all jokes aside, let's end it right there. I know you don't mean what you said because you in the translation, you probably mean something different. But I'm returning the printers. It took too long. I didn't buy printers to fix printers. I bought printers to print, which is what these guys do. This guy I bought used, and yes, I've gone through so many repairs and dialings and settings. And do I like it? No. That's why I'm only keeping one. Do I knock it? No. To each their own. They have like a bazillion out there on the planet. It's just my personal experience. I don't like to tinker. I don't have the patience for it. This one, on the other hand, is worked out the bat. It prints bigger, prints faster. When I say bigger, is when I get past 100 millimeters on this one, or 200 millimeters in height on this one, it starts acting funny. Even though it's rated for 250. I don't know why. It could be something on me. Could be something with the rod over there. It could be bent. Again, I bought it used. But on this guy, out the bat, never had an issue. Never had an issue. Actually, correction. This one was brand new from the website. This one I bought used on eBay. I bought 2 used on eBay. The other one I sold. This one I'm selling. And this is the one that I got out of the box. And that's why it plays fair, and that's why I'm keeping it. Guys, I'm human. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And that is my other Creality, but it's a rebrand of a Creality CR7. That is a YKS CR7. Doesn't have a hotbed, and it doesn't have a lateral cooler, and it works. For some reason, it works. But it's only 120 millimeters by 120 by 100. Yes, this is my favorite because out of the box versus out of the box, apples to apples, better support, friendlier group. Even the longer filament, I've had nothing but positive things to say about it. Yes, there are some people that do have issues with their machines that they can't come back from. It happens. Some electronics you're able to, some you're not. But from my personal experience, that's why I have this one. That's why I'm about to order 2 more. And that's why I'm about to order 2 LK1s. Because I tried the whole thing about the direct drive. You know what, man? I'll deal with that when I can deal with that. They can easily be modified. If I can do it, you can do it. And that's a whole box of coolers I have in there that I can go through. Any other advice? I love longer. Join the group, ask questions, even before you buy it. Let us answer you. That's what we're here for. And on top of that, buy yourself a whole box of M2 through 5. M2 through 5 screws. They sell them on Amazon. It's like $30 for like $1,200. Get it. You'll save yourself a headache. That's my Creality that works. Thank you. You got to give credit where credit is due. Finally got it up and running. That one I'm selling. That's my Anet A8 Plus. I had 2 of them that I got free because I had nothing but issues. I bought them on eBay, to clarify, and eBay and PayPal awarded me my money because they saw the issues and they told me to keep the machines. But this, I'm sorry. When you have something that loves you back so much and you join a group that loves you back so much and is there for you and they help you and you're a community and you're a family, I'm sorry, folks. You got to give credit where credit is due. And I wish I can give names, but I didn't ask for permission, so I can't. But anyway, not a knockoff, not a knock to Mingda, but a personal experience. Wendy was awesome. She was professional. Her manager, Teresa, they tried, but too little, too late. And then too much to just get them up and running to what these are doing right out the bat. Yes, I've had my issues with this one. with the clogged nozzle and constantly buying a new hot end or a heat break or putting a steel and hardened steel and check this and Capricorn. But it works. I can't knock it. It works. If that's for you, if you're someone that likes to get dirty and you like to build and rebuild, yo, by all means, it's for you. They work. I'm not knocking them. But if you like it to work right out the bat and do what it's supposed to do, and you can set it and forget it, and you don't have to worry about dialing, and I mean, I have three profiles I use on this. The Alphawise U30, because it's the same thing. It's the Alphawise U30 Pro, or a DeJouro. I think it's the DeJouro Pro or something like that, or longer LK4 Pro. I used the Ender Creality Pro. Creality Ender 3 Pro. I printed this on that setting. I was printing this one on the Alpha U30 Pro. And then this one is Sapphire S that you can find on Thingiverse for a longer LK4 Pro fan or housing with the 50-15 fan, which is this one here. I'll include that in comment below. But yeah, again, personal experience. And I hope this was somewhat useful to you. And I pray that you have a wonderful day. And it's amazing. I mean, look how quiet it is. I'm here, but you hear that one. Listen. The only thing you hear on this one is the actual print, because I have it printing at 80 millimeters a second, and I have that one printing at 60. So, blessings, guys.